Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the slapping up sore. Went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there, cold shooting some hoops. A car pulls up, who can it be? A fresh El Camino rolling Kilo G. He rolled down his window and he started.
What's going on, y'all? This is Stealph with WEAREYOUSA, and today's topic is really something that is not blowing up in the media. It's not something that is always in your face on TV and the radio and the news, online. But it is something that, I guarantee every single day you come in contact with. Every single day you see this. And right now, it's wild.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, go, 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 go.
This is the craziest I've
never seen anything like this.
And so, this is WEAREYOUSA.
We have a vehicle that has been following us, telling us that she's a cop and keeps trying to tell us to pull over. She just hit our car. She just hit our car. She's pushing us off of the road. Yeah, she's pushing us off the road. She's coming for us. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse, Vanessa. Put it in reverse.
And I want to know, have we become this, or have we already been this?
You cut me off, I almost wrecked you. Film that!
Me.
Really?
Don't touch me.
You're the one who
That's
caused
assault.
the wreck.
Shut up.
Off, you fat. Film that, fatty.
Behind the wheel. So look, we drive our cars every day. Most of us, I'm not going to say everybody drives their car every day, but you either come in contact with somebody who's driving a car, or you're driving a car every single day of your life. My kids are too young to drive, right? 13-year-old, 11-year-old, 7-year-old can't drive yet. I put the 13-year-old behind the wheel. We were driving, round and around in an abandoned parking lot in my mom's old car, my sister's old car. And Jaina, she felt a little sense of power. She's pressing the gas a little bit, pressing on them brakes, pumping them brakes, going around, flipping on her blinker. And we're in an abandoned parking lot in the middle of nowhere in Maryland, just driving around. And she said, I can't wait to start driving. But every single day we drive and we get behind the wheel, and some people turn into monsters, right?
You got a problem?
Yeah, I got a problem.
Stop it! You f***ing touch her.
Are you a monster behind the wheel? Like, do you have it to where once you get behind the wheel, you have some sort of enraged temper, or you can't let somebody over, or you try and jump in front of somebody at the light, or
You're gonna get mad. You're gonna get mad. You better stop. Stop. Are you done? Are you done? Stop. Stop. I did nothing to you.
Is that you? Do you get to that point?
You better stop. Are you gonna behave? Are you gonna get up? Get up and relax, okay?
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna
Call the cops right now.
Question is, why do we transform when we sit on four wheels with a steering wheel in front of us?
Help? Anyone? Dude, I did nothing to you.
Yeah, you just broke the law.
I went in between you on a road.
Yep.
And you're gonna punch me and assault me for that.
Yep.
And you think that's the right thing to do?
We see it in the news where there's road rage. Man does so and so, man shoots so and so, woman throws so and so. What happens to a person when they get behind the wheel?
How old are you? Shouldn't you know by now it's not what you do?
Is it because we're in a capsule? We're in a rush, maybe? We're in a pod that's going 90 miles an hour, or 35 in a 25, or 55 in a 40. Whatever happens behind the wheel causes people to become others. so look, let's take a step back and try to figure out if we really are who we say we are. So in the United States, there's laws that prevent you from cutting over. There's laws that prevent you from going around. There's laws that prevent you from speeding through.
You can do it. You're on video, homie. The fuck do you think you are, you egg ass? You touch me. Don't touch me.
There's laws that prevent you from going too fast. And in other countries, like when I was in Peru, and when I was in Guyana, you know, they have no lanes. They don't care. Like only some places really have actual lanes, but there's no lanes most places. You just flip. You just driving wherever you gotta drive. People beep their horns. A lot of countries are like that. You know, there's a lot of people who kind of do an aggressive driving course every day. But that's a culture. You know what I'm saying? There's a culture behind the beeping of the horn, the cutting over, the challenge for who's first. In America, I can't really put my finger on whether or not this is our culture or some people transformed to become these maniacs in traffic. So I'm driving along and I put on my blinker and the person will not let me over. Is that you? Like, do you not let people over as soon as they put their blinker on? And what's the deal? Why can't you just let me over? Last night I'm driving home. I see somebody. They took this turn on this hill going up there was a red arrow. And they took this red arrow. It turned red on them. You know, it wasn't red when they got to it, but it turned red once they were going. They knew it was going to turn red because it turned yellow. They almost flipped the car over to try and get through this place. And I looked at my daughter. She said, "Wow, look at that guy who went through that red light." I said, "Yo, that could have cost them a ticket." Thinking, you know, monetarily, I said, if you want to save $300, $400 for reckless driving, a ticket, you know, hitting another vehicle, possibly flipping over, you could just wait in that line. You could just wait right there. There was no line. You would be the first person to turn. Could that car have waited? Also, let's talk about what happens when there's a light and, you know, you're a little slow to take off. We're in a car on Sunday. There's a light that's very fast. It only lasts like 13 seconds. And before my wife could get her foot off the brake to press the gas, people behind her started beeping. And even I felt like, yo, hurry up, get across the street. Let everybody else try and go with you. But then, you know, taking a step back, it's not that big of a deal to just wait and go across. Story in the news where this guy got chased down 95.
Well, Delaware State Police say that this all began when that shooting victim began to follow the driver of a paratransit bus. And then they say that the violence unfolded. It began on Route 40, continued onto Route 1, and then ended on I-95.
And so what happens with road rage? When else could you get your anger out? And how do people get their anger out on the road?
I don't know what the guy did. I don't know what happened. But to escalate to a point of somebody getting shot, that's like too far.
Delaware State Police believe around 2:10 in the afternoon, road rage sparked the violence that landed a 53-year-old man in critical condition at a local hospital with a gunshot wound to the upper torso.
Let's talk about this bus driver who decided, it's a good idea to let children learn how to drive behind the wheel of the bus. This fool put, in Indiana, on a rural road, this fool put a little kid, 3 little kids, on a school bus behind the wheel to try to drive down the street to learn how to drive.
An Indiana bus driver is in trouble this morning after teaching the students to drive the bus.
And there's video. So cell phone video here shows students getting into the driver's seat and actually taking control of the wheel.
Is the bus in motion?
Well, I would think that's the bus driver.
Right, but like...
Police say the woman allowed 3 students to take turns. The students were just 11, 13, and then there was a 17-year-old. The woman was arrested and then fired from her job. as a bus driver.
Well, at least they've trained 3 other people now who could step right in.
Oh my goodness.
Girl, you should be a driving instructor. You don't need to be a bus driver. You need to go train people how to drive, or get some kids of your own and go to an abandoned parking lot like I do and drive around in circles. The stupidity is magnified there. But the question is, what's our reaction? Oh my gosh, she shouldn't do that. She's fired. But the question really is, why would someone in the United States even think that that was cool, that was a good idea? Are we desensitized to think that's not that big of a deal to do anything? It's not that big of a deal for me to cut this person off. Yeah, they'll make it through the light. Take a step back, look at yourself, think about what you do behind the wheel. Think of the United States of America, and have we really become who we are, or are we already this way? We are USA.